My name's Lucy Kim, and we are in my studio in Watertown, Mass. For the Foster Prize show at the ICA, I will be showing 6 pieces from a single series. They are wallpaper-esque, rectangular wall pieces made from casts from 3 people, a plastic surgeon, a fitness trainer, and a geneticist. All people who work with the human body as a medium and creating different patterns with the negative shapes from those casts. So the 3 subjects that are represented in this series, it's 3 people. Dr. Melissa Doft, who has a plastic surgery office, a very successful practice on Park Avenue in New York City. The other person is Stephen Marino, who is a fitness trainer. The third person is Dr. Eric Lander, who's the director of the Broad Institute at MIT Harvard. Dr. Lander is a geneticist. I wanted to use the bodies of people who use the human body as a medium in their own work. So there is Dr. Melissa Doft, who is a plastic surgeon, so obviously it's skin. I mean, it's much more complicated than that, obviously, but very cosmetic. And then Stephen is working with musculature and toning the body through movement. And then Dr. Eric Lander, obviously, at a cellular level. Even though my work, my training and my work has a lot to do with painting, and my primary interest is in painting, I've always been hugely influenced by photography. My interest in photography is in its authoritative presence as a slice of reality, or somehow feeling real, whether you know it to be true or not. Mold making and casting was the sculptural equivalent of photography. I wanted the presence without the aesthetics. I opted for a very literal, material-heavy translation of photography, which is mold making and casting, and to combine that with painting. The process starts with a direct mold of the subject. So this one's of Eric Lander, and I use skin-safe silicone and I brush it on him. And so that's the preliminary mold, and then from this I make a rough cast, and that cast is flattened and cleaned up. And this one's of Melissa, so I decide on a formation that I'm happy with, and then I clean it up. And so this becomes the object that I then make the final molds out of. So in this case, I made 2 final molds of Melissa like this. And the colors are just from the different layers of silicone have to be different colors, so I know that I'm covering all the surfaces. And then from here we just make casts of many casts of Melissa. My interest in the 2D, 3D thing it's in the transition. So the way when we visualize space and how that's compressed into an image. What's interesting to me is how natural that transition is. And I think with my work, in literalizing it, the absurdity of that natural transition comes out just because it looks so ridiculous when you literalize that transition. So when you actually flatten things or unfold things or try to flatten things that actually, take a lot of space, that's really interesting.